Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We are so excited to have you again. And please, if you're not subscribed, just hit that red subscribe button. All right, right now, a lot is going on in Edo State, where we are expecting gubernatorial election come September 19, 2020. And as we all know, there had been a lot of things happening during this period. Oshiomhol has been hoisted out of APC, and Yamo is the one with the
No, but he's still in APC, just that he's no more the national chair.
Yeah. Well, hoisted out of his position as the national, chairman. APC has given their ticket to Yamo, and also PDP has given their own to Godwin Obaseki. But right now, there are some issues that are still happening in Edo State, and it has to do with some Edo Indegene insulting PMB, that's the president of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari. And they are not only insulting him alone, they are also insulting Oshiomhol. And guess what? The monarch, the Oba of Benin, has threatened to lay a curse on Edo indigenes who are doing this. And let's look at the content of the news so that we get to know the reason why he is reasoning, or the reason why he intends to do this. And the news have it that the Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Oba Edo Uku Agbologbolo Oba Ewure 11 has threatened to place curses on those using his name to hurl insult on President Muhammadu Buhari and the former governor of Edo State, Comrade Oshiomhol, and claiming to have his authority to do so. Angered by a recent video trending on social media anchored by one Tr0uble hurling insult on Mr. President and the former governor, the monarch warned that if the accused and his cohort refuse to repent from tarnishing the image of the respected traditional institute of the Oba may be forced to invoke ancestral curse on them. A statement signed by the secretary of the Benin Traditional Council, Frank Irabo, said the Oba strongly condemned the malicious video, describing those behind the video as disgruntled elements who are not happy with the cordial relationship between the palace of the Oba and the presidency. The Oba chief stated that the monarch and his subjects unequivocally love for Mr. President is unparalleled, as the relationship they share dates back to the immediate past Oba of the kingdom, Oba Erediaowa. According to him, Mr. President was always very nice, warm, respectful, and accommodating to the late monarch, and has extended same to the current Oba. Part of the statement reads, and I quote, "We wish to state unequivocally that our love for Mr. President is unparalleled, as the relationship share date back to the days of His Royal Majesty Oba Erediaowa of blessed memory, the immediate past Oba of Benin. This relationship was further strengthened when Mr. President headed the Petroleum Trust Fund." It added that in our avoid stance of non-partisanship, we are in constant prayer that His Excellency's desire are fully manifested in Edo State for the benefit of the Benin royal family, Edo people, and the nation as a whole. Thus, our prayers and support for Mr. President is enormous. Another individual, such as the former governor of the state, who was painted in bad light in the said video, the Traditional Council said, "We wish to state that Comrade Oshiomhol has always been respected, not just the traditional institution in Edo State, but also the palace of the Oba of Benin. His affection for our father, who adopted the comrade as a son, is well known. This relationship was also reinforced during his tenure as governor of Edo State." Exhorting the business guru, the palace scribe said, and I quote, "Captain Osa Okumbo is an illustrious son of the palace of the Oba of Benin, who at all times has worked in support of the palace. As a son of the Oba of Benin does, there can be nothing but good will and positive prayer for this distinguished son of Benin Kingdom. Describing the video initiator as disgruntled element, he said, "This utterance and behavior of Tr0uble and his cohort shows that they are not happy and comfortable with the cordial relationship between the palace of the Oba and the presidency. Furthermore, it shows that some disgruntled element like Tr0uble had deep animosity against Comrade Adams Oshiomhol and Captain Osa Okumbo. The video under reference and all such made in similar vein should be seen for what they really are. As they seek to propagate fake news, misinformation, disaffection, and misrepresentation for their own selfish and mischievous intention. While asking the general public to ignore the claims of the video, Frank said, "We use this medium to sound a note of caution to the general public to totally disregard and discountenance the statement made in the said video, and to further warn that these attempts and similar attempts to bring the palace of the Oba of Benin and the referred institution of the Benin monarch into disrepute shall be made stiffly within the parameters of the law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the traditional processes of the Benin Kingdom." Calling on initiators of the video to repent or face the consequences, the palace scribe said Tr0uble and his cohort are hereby reminded that there is an ancestral curse on anyone who attempts to tarnish the image of the Oba of Benin and the ancient throne of Benin Kingdom. The Benin Traditional Council hereby demand an unreserved apology from Tr0uble in order to avert the consequences. Now that's the news, and it's really a shocking one here. I can assure you that the monarchs are now fully involved in the issue in politics right now, and you can hear what they have to say. Which for me, I feel that everyone that is called a Nigerian is entitled to an opinion.
Yes.
Because you cannot be treated badly and just because the Obas are supporting the person and you are passing through difficult time, you don't have the mouth to point out things. Though I'm not in support of you insulting anybody, but I think I'm all in support of constructive criticism. If somebody has done anything wrong and you have not felt the impact, the promises that they outline that they are going to fulfill, you are not seeing it, you have the full right. There's nothing like, say, let us do this against this person, do this against. Instead, the warring parties should be called upon. You summon them and ask them question, why are you issuing out this disgruntled statement against the leadership of so-so person? The purpose of any monarch or any leader is not, you're not who you are because you are, you know, this is who I am. No, it's because of the people. There is no kingdom that does not have a people. If you don't have a people, then
the people.
Yes, if you don't have the people that are under you, you are not governing. And those people are entitled to their opinion. They can tell you, sir, this thing and this thing and this thing is not right. So personally, for me, I feel at this point that the Oba would have called this boy or called this man and let him understand that what you are doing, we don't like it. Why don't you come on a level playing ground, table your grievances, and let us see how we can talk to the presidency to, you know, help us out in respect to that particular area.
That's what everyone expects the Oba to do. Oba is supposed to be very apolitical.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's not supposed to be dabbling into politics. After all, both parties are his children.
Yes.
Technically speaking. So he's not supposed to stand with anyone.
Anyone.
Should stand with the good of the people.
People, yes.
So now if you're saying that Oshiomhol, Buhari is your man simply because they are in the corridor of power, what will happen tomorrow if PDP takes power, you will not stand with the PDP.
Exactly.
It's wrong. We're beginning to sell our conscience. I am not supporting Obaseki. I don't know him from Adams, and I'm also not supporting Izzy-Yamo. I'm supporting the good of all.
Yes.
If Izzy-Yamo is good for all, fine. If the young man is speaking his mind, allow him. In as much as it's within the jurisdiction of his right, in as much as he does not insult, call names,
no,
that is no more freedom of speech. You are now being insulted, and now that could be seen as slander.
Yeah.
But if you are beginning to express, constructively express your grievances, this is not working, this is not working, everybody will hear you out. So you now, because somebody has taken a stand, you have taken a stand as a monarch, which is actually politically very wrong.
Yes.
And he has taken a stand as a citizen of Nigeria because he believes he has not, I did not hear the audio very well, but then he took a stand. Okay, now you're now saying because he took a stand that is not in favor with your stand, you will lay a curse on him. That's so wrong. You're not even abusing your power as the Oba, and it's very, very wrong. For me, I feel he should have gone a bit more diplomatic.
Yes.
Okay, call the young man, whatever it is. Why should I even report to the presidency? Call the young man, tell him, okay, whatever it is, let's have a forum where we air our mind, then table it before the leadership and say, see what the youth are saying.
Exactly.
They are not happy here, they're not happy here. Are we going to see improvement in the next dispensation? Then that way, both parties will come and campaign.
Yes.
And give you promises and make sure that promise us, not just promising that you will make do of your promises this time. Then put some clauses that will bring them to book in case they don't fulfill it. I don't know what the clause is going to be because this is Nigeria. Other than that, I think the Oba was wrong.
All right. And where I also feel that the young man should simmer down is actually don't insult elders, because whether we like it or not, before God and before the law of the land, is totally wrong for you to begin to vituperate insults, say some things, oh man, useless man, nah. That's totally wrong. That. I don't support that. You can tell us they are not doing this, they are not doing this, they are not doing this. It's perfectly okay. Don't insult people. Table it out. Like the issue of Adam Oshiomhol, most people are like, they have a lot of things to say about him and the mistakes that he has made, which possibly may have cost people a lot of things. So I think at that point, I feel that the Oba should call everybody together and do the right thing, being that he is a leader of the culture of the Edo people.